How many bad apples have to fall from the tree before we write off the tree as rotten? For me, Warcraft is now being held hostage by a company that doesn't respect it, like Castlevania and Konami. Ouch! So for apples falling off the tree, it depends. In this case, I think that overall, well, look, the amount of Blizzard employees doing a walkout tomorrow is fucking gigantic, right? So that shows that there's a lot of apples in that tree that are not rotten whatsoever, right? That like truly do care. They don't want this stuff to happen, and they're not accepting the bullshit from corporate. So that is what lets me think like, oh, okay, right. It's not a write-off, basically. And you say, Warcraft is now being held hostage by a company that doesn't respect it, like Castlevania and Konami. I can certainly understand how you'd feel that way, where it feels like the WoW team just doesn't have enough resources and stuff like that. Doesn't feel like they're super well supported. It feels odd that WoW has the issues that it does, given that it's like the second biggest thing Activision Blizzard does, especially in a world where, Call of Duty starts to have a mild struggle, and they literally they put all plans on hold and have every single Activision support studio suddenly on Call of Duty, right? Every studio they have. It just seems like WoW doesn't get the treatment it deserves from, the big Activision Blizzard corporate. I believe they probably just think, oh, well, look how much money it's bringing in. Why would we allocate more resources? It's already doing super well. And it's an old game, so maybe it won't grow. I mean, I'm not saying that's literally true. I mean, I literally don't know, but it feels like that, and it shouldn't feel like that because WoW, does deserve a lot more than it gets, I think.
Multi-dollar company.
Yeah.
No, I think the Konami and Castlevania point's a pretty good one, where that's a very strong feel, where it's like, we love this game. Please, can someone please do this IP justice? And Konami are just like, what's that you want? Pachinko machines? What's that? You want Metal Gear Survive? What's that? You want Bloober Team to make a Silent Hill? You're like, maybe not. But, I mean, actually, you know what? Konami's a very good one because of James Stephanie Sterling's video today. Because Sterling was very much the progenitor of fuck Konami.
Fuck Konami news.
Konami. Yep, fuck Konami news. What have Konami done to say fuck Konami today? And a significant amount of the video today was fuck you, Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard, fuck you. So you know what? I think in a couple of ways, Activision Blizzard are accidentally being Konami 2 to a lot of people.
Yeah, they've totally lost the narrative. Their usual way of just being like, our games are generally good, we will release them, we will get money, that will stop working. They keep on going like this. Other than, say, like Call of Duty, where I think most COD players have no idea any of this stuff's going on. As an example. Vryn Thorn dropped a super saying, I think WoW feels cash-strapped because it is. It feels like it's in managed decline, and ActiBlizz is looking for the next big win rather than investing in talents and already established IP. Yeah, it can feel like that, can't it? I hope it's not the case. I truly do hope it's not the case, but I do see how you can, how you can feel that. I mean, when it seems like they don't have the QA staff or, the production capacity to ship all this stuff without loads of bugs and issues, Yeah, you're certainly, as a paying customer, going to feel like you're not getting the best experience.
That's one talking point I see quite a lot is managed decline, or another term for it, maintenance mode, where it feels like, if not for the fact they constantly said every earnings call, we've got so many development staff, we're upscaling our development so much for companies' development. We're going to keep really pushing this. Warcraft's our big IP. We're doing everything for it. If not for that, I would completely see it. Because looking at how the game is being produced, looking at how content seems to be taking longer to come out, generally, basically saying everything about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see you've cut content, you've cut things, you're just going to, milk the last of it until you throw it out. That's what it very much looks like as a player, purely.
Yeah.
But you can see how Activision Blizzard's intent is not that.
Yeah, it's probably not that. It's just, if it feels like that, that's just a signal of, player satisfaction that, should be taken on board. We got one from Dastil. Do you really think a lot of things will change in Blizz now? even if, let's say, Jalen Brack steps down, won't the way they do their game stay the same? Won't WoW storytelling and, bad/time wasting systems stay the same? It depends. I mean, Ian did say they were happy with Covenants, but sort of in a way where it didn't seem like they were super going to do them again in that Preach interview. Yeah. So maybe those things will change. Maybe they've realized that once again, they've unleashed a bunch of systems they can barely maintain and control. Maybe they'll change in the future. At this stage, I'm worried about hoping because it feels irresponsible to do it too publicly. Because with Shadowlands, it's like, okay, they've talked about player agency. They've talked all the right things. They have all these good intentions. Okay, Ripcore thing's a big problem. But, they had a bunch of goodwill because they said they were removing a bunch of pain points, but they kind of just added a bunch of new ones that were a bit pointless, which kind of just made me like, oh, maybe they don't get it. So, I think things could change in WoW. We don't know yet, and I'm honestly not that sure. Because, domination sockets are really bad. It's just a really messy, pretty badly designed system. It's of benefit to almost nobody and just annoying. Seems like a bit of a net loss. So it's if they're still thinking things like that are a good decision, I get worried. It's oh man, all I want to do is have some cool lore and raid.
Yeah, I think...
So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. It just needs to be a very, very, very... Take a very hard and long look at what they're actually doing from the ground up. Which is, easy to say, but it needs to be a proper change.
Yeah.
And I think that might, if that means changing structure of the team or shuffling people into positions they're maybe more suited for around the same executive level or leadership level, I think that might be a good move. But it's clear that there's something with the current team that's resulting in problems that the players aren't happy with, and removing, even I think if you removed everyone who, is guilty of anything at Blizzard, even of complicity or of hiding it or anything, if you remove all the no people, I still think that wouldn't, replacing them with people wouldn't help, I don't think. Which is really awkward to think, but I think it's true. I think it's true.
Yeah, damn.